monk job, but he hasn't learned anything yet. Which I think is the problem right now, is that I'm getting ready to do a story-based fight. Now I'm kind of wondering, should I just give him a job where he's not a monk and then just level him up later? That probably sounds like the best option. Because in a story-based fight, I'm not going to have time to worry about leveling people up. I'm going to focus on just winning the fight, which means, unfortunately, changing my job to something that's going to be useful in a fight. I guess a chemist. And only bringing people into the fight who I know are going to be helpful to me. So that means I can't have a time mage in this fight because she's a liability. So I'm going to take my highest level characters. And let's get those guys in order. Level. Okay. So I'm going to take these my three highest level characters are over here. And I got I want to have a monk here, but again, the monk doesn't know anything. So Sachiko's kind of a liability at this point, I admit. Might be better off bringing her in as a knight. And there's a knight over here, but he's too low level. So again, for this fight, we are going to be stronger than our enemies. But we're going to need at least one chemist for this fight. So that means I'm probably going to have to turn this mediator into, yeah, it's not going to be very useful. Let's see if I can turn this mediator into someone more useful. Brave, so he's brave, so let's make him something more useful, like, I guess we'll make him a knight. Because all he needs to be able to do is throw rocks and hit people hard. Which is what knights do, actually. So that's done. In fact, let me check his status. Circle, there we go. So he has basic skills so he can throw stuff, which is really what matters. What's his skill? Weapon power 4, attack level 6, so that's better than whatever a squire was, right? Yeah. Attack level 6, yeah, okay. So it's starting to make more sense now. So we got a squire in here. What else can he do? Well, the archer's not going to be any good for this fight. So I might make one of these guys a chemist. In fact, I'm starting to believe that Tamza should be a chemist, because he can't learn anything yet. He doesn't know any of this stuff, so it's not going to be of any use to him. He doesn't have a counter tackle, so I'm glad I gave him a counter tackle, so he'll be more useful in this fight. So let's try this. I couldn't make him a knight. I should probably make him a squire. Let me try that. I'll switch jobs. There we go. Okay, the music's slowing down now. I don't know what's going on with that. Must be a problem with the emulation. Okay. So that's done. Who else? We have Zeke as a knight, squire. Well, the good news is that he doesn't need to be a squire because he already has all the abilities you need. In fact, let me check on that. Set. So what else does he need? Punch art. He doesn't have any punch arts. But I guess we can make him a chemist. But he can already throw. Actually, a chemist can actually throw stuff. So let's try that. I want this guy to be strong. So I guess I'll make him a knight. And then what I'll do is I'll make one of these weaker characters a chemist. So I'll make this work. So a squire here. We don't need a squire. We need a chemist. The only reason to be a squire is to take a skill, is to learn a skill that you can bring into another job. So because he already knows how to throw stones, I can make him a knight and make him more valuable. Again, I can't use archers because I don't have any crossbows available to me at this point in the game. So I'll see how it goes. I'll probably go back to town to see. I can't buy anything for these guys yet, which is the problem. Okay, last order of business. Time mage. Whoops. I gotta make her a chemist. I kind of want to make her a mage or a wizard. I guess the problem with that is that she doesn't have enough MP to be that useful as a mage. So I'm loath to do that. And there's Delita, so that'll be fine. By the way, you can't level these guys up. If you saw my other videos, I could not select these guest characters. Delita and August, they're guest characters. These guys are pretty much going to be on the same level as the enemies we face in the story mission. So that means the fact that my guys here are all level 4, one level higher, is going to be great. So we have a chemist, 3 knights. That might be too many knights, but really, if all these guys have the skills that I need, then we'll be fine. So let me turn that off. I want to set, actually, guts. Yeah, I need guts here. Because that's my stone throwing skill. Basic skill. Need a basic skill here. Okay. White magic? Well, she has potions. How about black magic? In fact, let me just check and see what she's got. She's got black magic. Yeah, she's got a fire spell. She has a white spell too, right? Yeah. So now I'm thinking, can she... No, she can't throw stuff and cure people. So I'm going to need some potions. How many potions do I have, by the way? Item. Is there a way to see how many potions we got? I'm not even sure how many we got. I gotta... Now I feel like an idiot because I don't know how to find how many potions we have. I'm sure we have at least one. Let me check on that. There we go. No, it's a battle boot. Actually, I can't wear that because they're already equipped. Well, the people who need to have them, so that's what counts. Knights have them. This guy's faith, so I guess his bravery won't be that useful. Let me make sure he's got the best weapon. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's got the leftovers. Okay, so we're fine there. So we gave him a broadsword, and we're going to need to give August a broadsword, so they're fine there. Because I'm pretty sure I'm only going to be allowed 4 characters, just in case I'll prepare a 5th one. So we got a chemist here, we got a couple of knights. Actually, can this guy be anything? I don't think this guy can be anything else. Nah. He's not on that path. In fact, this guy's faith level is high enough that it would probably be better off as a monk. So we'll work there. I don't know if faith affects monk skills like chakra. That's a heal spell. Is that based on faith or bravery? Because bravery determines your physical attack power. Faith determines your magical attack power. So if a monk is a faith of 66, does that mean that their healing spells are greater? I don't know. It might not even make that much of a difference. But I'll get to that. One last thing. Yes, we're going to check on Sachiko. Yeah, she'll be fine as is. So basically, if I need to drag Sachiko into this fight, she'll be the monk. But she'll just punch people and throw rocks. So I guess she's a knight in that sense. I'm going to use this as an excuse to level up all my knights. So I guess that's not so bad. Actually, I can't even make this guy a knight. Actually, I can make Tamza a knight. Because I don't have any armor, so I might as well just make him a knight. I don't need a sword, right? Yeah, I don't think I need a sword. 4-6. Okay, so let's try this. Switch his job. I'm spending 10 minutes doing this. I should have warned you beforehand. Okay, we'll make him a monk. His clothes won't change. You know it is. Tamza's clothes never change. He's a man for all seasons. 4-6. No weapons. So his attack power is still 6 even without a sword. So I guess that's fine. So no weapon power. He can jump higher, so that's great. Chemists have attack power of 3. You can do black magic though, which is really what counts, right? Because you do black magic, well, you don't need a rod if you have black magic and a knife, right? You can bring that black magic anywhere you need to. And she's a chemist, so she needs to throw, potions she can. So there's that. Squire. I can't switch his job, can I? Like, what's the point of switching his jobs? He's just a story character. Yeah, he can't learn anything, which is the other problem. Actually, probably can. You can counter tackle, can't you? Okay. So we'll make him counter tackle so he's more useful in a fight. So I make that work. Let's do the same thing for August. He's got an item though, so this guy can't do that. Now he doesn't have enough job points. He's only going to get him in a fight, which is the problem. Like, you can't train this guy outside of a story battle. Oh well, at least I have a counter tackle for what's his name, for Delito, so I'll be fine. I think we're ready to go. Everyone has a weapon. We're ready to go. And of course, Sachiko is a monk. She doesn't need a weapon. So let's do a one last equip check. Best. 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 I should have an extra sword here because Tamza isn't a knight anymore. Yeah, no, not there. Yeah, Singleton. So it's not going to matter. I have an extra sword. I'm not going to use it. And I don't have it. I can't buy any armor, so I don't know what to tell you. Because we'll save the story here, because we got what we needed. We might end up getting into a fight in a second, but if we get into a fight, I'll just reload the game. But I just want to go into town, make sure. Actually, there's no way for me to check and see what my potions are before a fight, really? Maybe I used them all. That's always a possibility.